Welcome to Your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored this week by Socratic Technologies, whose proprietary tools and methodologies tackle marketing complexities so you can make confident business decisions. There's an interesting research data quality development for everyone in our industry to ponder, and that's worldwide. Malaysia's Market Research Society announced it's launching a shared industry respondent database for and supported by its nearly 70 member agencies. It will, quote, make sure we have qualified respondents participating in qualitative focus group discussions, explained MRSM President Barry Uy. The database will be cross-referenceable and authenticated for each member so that qualified respondents are ensured and professional respondent participation is all but ruled out. Database members will be asked for permission to collect their personal data, but it will not contain their contact information. Certain segments, including medical and healthcare professionals, will not be part of this database. Next, Joel Rubinson of Rubinson Partners blogged last week about 4 segmentation ideas. It not only caught our attention, but it precipitated some questions, so we asked Joel to join us on RBDR. Before we go to the interview, however, I want to warn you about what I call Joel's John Boehner moment. Be forewarned, there is nothing wrong with your computer, mobile phone, or iPad screen. But for some reason, a few seconds into our conversation, Joel's Skype app decided to show him in orange, and we couldn't do anything to repair that. Maybe he looks better this way. We'll let Joel make a decision about that. Joel, your blog talked about segmentation, and the first point you made that really got my attention was the fact that segmentation has never really been actionable. Can you explain in brief why that's the case?
I mean, segmentation generally is a large study of attitudes where people are inattentive about making the segments you get from these batteries of attributes then relate back to behavior patterns that you know to be true. So the intention is to do something with the segmentation, but by the time you get to media strategies and affecting brand behaviors, it just falls flat.
So has it been seen traditionally as directionally valuable?
Well, the intention of segmentation usually is to gain insights that inspire you for new product ideas, and also to somehow improve the return on investment of advertising, because you can somehow target the right people. But by the time you get to analog media, usually you're not able to target attitudinal segments. Usually you're targeting based on demographic patterns.
Mm-hmm. Now, you came up in your blog with 4 proposed additional ways to use segmentation. Clearly, these are intended to make it actionable by injecting some additional element of behavior or presumed behavior. Is that accurate?
Right. That's right.
Okay.
The most important one to talk about is thinking about segmenting moments as opposed to segmenting people. We're not the same consumer to a marketer from one moment to the next. If I am in the process of buying a car, I'm much more interesting to Ford and General Motors than, after I bought that car. So what we need to do is find ways of targeting people when they are in the moment that's relevant to that particular marketer. And in digital, for the first time, we're now able to selectively do that.
Okay. Give me the other 3 real quickly.
Okay, the other 3 real quickly are targeting people based on their loyalties, because you'd rather deliver advertising and offers to people who are switchable than those who are already committed. To segment people based on their shopping patterns, because people who tend to explore a store respond to different stimuli than people who are very brand loyal. And the 4th one is to be able to target people based upon their standing interests and values that are really nicely revealed, for example, social media, by the pattern of the brands you like or follow.
Okay. If what you propose turns out to actually be something the industry or select clients even would adopt, what would be the impact on other pieces of research that this would replace? In other words, what would it replace?
Well, I think what would happen is people would still do segmentation research, but they would do it totally differently. Instead of all the cost really being associated with a very large survey with very long attribute ratings, what would happen is that we'd be harvesting digital data and social data, and we would be using survey data to augment those data streams. So, for example, if our goal is to be able to deliver advertising selectively based on profiles that Google or Facebook has about people that are anonymized but make them targetable, then what we want to do is segment people based on those types of lifestyle values and behavior patterns. What we do online is self-guided. We choose what we search for. We choose what content to consume. We choose what brands to like. These leave forensic indicators of what we're interested in at that moment. And advertisers need to be able to segment based on those types of moments and selectively target their advertising investment that way.
For more information about this posting, go to the link that we have set up underneath this video screen. It's also in our email alert. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by Socratic Technologies, whose proprietary tools and methodologies tackle marketing complexities so that you can make confident business decisions. Want a research surface that can make a difference in your business? Then click on the Socratic link in the summary of today's video. Have a great research day and join us again tomorrow.